Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope you all are fit and fine in your homes with the grace of Almighty Allah. So in the last session we had learned about different seasons of Europe and land and agriculture system. Today in this session we are going to learn about trade, sea route and industrial revolution in Europe. As you already know that Europe is a peninsula. It is covered with water at three sides and they mostly depend upon waterways transport. So the Europeans were skilled in making boats and ships. Initially, ships were built and used for fishing in deep seas. Later, they were used for international trade also. From the very ancient times, the people of Europe have been trading with India and other countries of Asia like China and Indonesia. From these countries, Europe got many things like cotton, gems, ivory, and spices such as cloves, pepper, and cinnamon. These things were not available in Europe. So they got these things for gold and silver from the other countries. They use two routes for trade. One is land route and other is sea route. The sea route was through Red Sea and Arabian Sea. At that time, they does not have correct map. They had just figured out that the earth is round, not flat. At that time, an Italian sailor named Christopher Columbus, he thought that if he travels westwards across the Atlantic Ocean, he would reach India and China. So, Columbus sailed in 1492 with 3 ships. After 3 months of sailing, he saw a land ahead. Columbus thought that he had reached India, but he had reached a group of island countries called West Indies. There are group of islands near America. They are called West Indies. Before, Europeans did not know about America. After Columbus reached America, Europeans realized that Columbus had not reached India, but a new continent. After that, several Europeans went to America for trade to overcome and to take control over Americans using military power and to settle down there. So the ships of those times used to sail with the wind power. The winds are blown from south of Europe towards the southwest direction, which reach America. These winds blow all over the year. They are called trade winds. These winds helps Europeans to travel America easily. They could go to America using these trade winds. After Columbus, the Europeans discovered several sea routes. They could now sail not only to America but also to different parts of Africa, India and Australia. They traded with these countries and amassed immense wealth, which was used to develop industries in Europe. Now, Industrial Revolution in Europe. The Industrial Revolution started in England around 1750 and soon factory production spread to France, Holland, Germany, Spain and Russia. Countries like England and Germany, which had large reserves of coal and other minerals, took lead in developing new industries. However, as time changed, European countries began to use less and less of their own minerals and depend on imports from other countries. The old mining towns and old factories were closed down and new factories grew in new areas. Industrialization also appeared the Europe countries to import agricultural goods from other countries. Thus, they depend less on the agriculture for their countries, for their food and raw material requirements. After that, Europe became dependent upon trade with other countries. Initially, this trade was with their colonies in Asia, Africa, and America. However, as the colonies became independent, they had to develop new ways of trading with them. Okay, students, so this is about sea route, trade, and industrial revolution in Europe. So, this is the last session of this chapter. Allah Hafiz.